Alright, what's the latest out of my own private skunk works? Well, this is a Parker Fly kit, or more accurately, a Parker P44 kit that I got from Lazada, and it cost me around $110 US. If you want to hear me wobble on about that, carry on watching. So, what is this? Well, it's a cheap and cheerful kit from China. Got a basswood body, maple neck, rosewood board, 24 frets, fairly, well, very cheap hardware. If there was any less metal in this bridge, it would be made of cardboard. Two very, very cheap and cheerful ceramic magnet humbuckers that only come with 2 conductors on them, so you're limited in your wiring choices. But they cut the body for the 3 rotary controls and 2 3-way switches, which the original Parker guitar would have had. The original Parker guitar would have come with an active preamp built in, it would have come with 4 conductor humbuckers, and it would have had a piezo pickup in the bridge, and all sorts of jiggery pokery that allow you to exploit those tonal options. What I'm going to do with this thing is, well, at the moment it's just wired up with the 2 magnetic pickups. So I've got a 3-way selector, the usual options, volume, tone, then this second switch here I'm going to use as a 3-way, which will allow me to select magnetic pickups in the down, both pickup systems in the middle, and just the acoustic pickup option in the top. The acoustic pickups aren't in this thing yet. I ordered them online, real cheapo stuff, like $2-3 US pickups. I've got an under saddle transducer that I'm going to fit inside this bridge between the base plate and the what we laughingly call the tone block. And then I've got another ceramic piezo, disc-shaped piezo coming, which I will fit inside the neck pickup cavity. Wire those 2 in parallel, route them through this control here, which will be a volume for them, and then I'll be able to choose whether to blend that in with the magnetic pickups or have it on its own. If they prove to be too quiet, which is a very high possibility, then I will somehow finagle an off-the-shelf acoustic preamp into the back of this guitar. There's not a lot of space in here, as you can see. It's quite a thin body, so there's not a lot of room in there to fit in a preamp. I may end up having to go. So what does this thing sound like? Well, at the moment I haven't actually got the tone control wired up. I've just got a volume and a 3-way, so not a lot of variations. But here is what the bridge pickup sound like. I'm running through Trace Elliott Tramp on the clean channel. So there's bridge, bridge in middle, just the neck, bridge in middle, bridge in neck, then the neck. And a word about the neck. Well, 24 frets, but it sits too far into the body, so you can't really access the 22nd, 23rd or 24th very easily. And also, as a result of it sitting too far into the body, this bridge ended up going right at the back of the root that was in there. So in order for them to get the bridge working, I've had to take a whole lot of wood out of the back of this pocket here using a chisel and a rasp rod. That just now gives me enough room to get a reasonable amount of travel on the bridge. What else to say about this? Well, the frets that came in this, they were reasonably crowned and polished, but they haven't been levelled at all. I've had a go at it so far, but I've got the action pretty low, and there's a few dead spots resurfaced since I did the last setup on it, so I'm going to have to take them apart and take away some nasty little flat spots, especially around the 18th fret area on the top 2 strings. And there's a couple of other rattle outs somewhere down in this 7th, 8th fret area. So I have to be a bit careful where I play, because otherwise it craps out on me. Another thing that reminds me, it came with a pre-cut fret, pre-cut knot, but the slots are a little on the high side, especially over these top 3 strings, so there's about 1 millimetre clearance over the first fret. As a result of which, down in the cowboy chord area, you're pulling sharp. Again, I've got to address that. I either will have to clamp this, make sure it's fully into the slot, because I haven't glued this in at all. It was a very tight fit. I had to tap it in with a little wooden mallet, and I think there's probably a 1/4 mil gap underneath it on the treble side. So either clamping that further in or taking those fret slots down will sort that out. I've got the action fairly low here. I mean, it's pretty much 1 millimetre off the frets all the way down. Hence, the fret job needs tidying up in order to accommodate an action as low as that. All in all, this is an exercise in what can you do for the least amount of money. The guitar is about $110 US. I've finished the body using cheap food colouring and water, teak oil and tongue oil, so I've used maybe another $10 US in supplies to finish the body and neck. The neck's just got 3 layers of tongue oil on it. I've used 600 grit sandpaper to smooth off the back after the final coat's on there, so it's got a fairly nice smooth playing surface. And even the effects units I'm using here all came from our local cheap supplier of gears. So either they've come from, I've got to be there too long, gears. Cheap supplier of gears, so they've either come from AliExpress or Lazada. I'm running a Mosky tone bus, a Mosky tone mate station, an Aroma germanium fuzz, a Tom's Line mod station, and I can't remember the name of it, but a no-name flanger, and a couple of cheap tuners. Well, I can do some tones on that while I'm here, although I have already demoed the Sport. But when I put these two together, I've actually got them sitting on a couple of chopping boards. I've ended up gigging this quite a lot because I've got a hell of a lot of tonal variation in this. Got a compressor. A tube screamer. CD clone. Mod station currently set as a unibar. Kicked in some of the other toys then. I kicked in the germanium fuzz, I kicked in the EP booster clone that's on the mate station. What else have I got on here? Well, I've got a flanger. Got a delay. And it's got a little Marshall impersonator. All in all, pretty much all you need for a gig. When I get the tuning problem sorted out. So, I mean, I've got a perfectly giggable rig here without the amp, obviously. The pedals and the guitar cost $300 US total. I mean, can't see any fairer than that, can you? So there we are, my half finished Parker P44 clone made using a Chinese kit. Cheers now.